It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? Good morning, sir. I don't know if you can tell or not. The quality is outstanding on this new camera, the microphone we've got. Hope you all are well. Welcome back to the channel. So, I've been trying, and every time I get a step ahead, pardon me, I get a step behind. I get a step ahead, like this, and then I go 2 steps backwards, like this. I just can't seem to make progress. So, I was initially trying to get the SLAMURAI to the mini nats, which is in 2 weeks, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. I really don't. We had a bunch of curveballs thrown at us, and I just don't have the time. I honestly wish I can go back and turn time, but I can't. So, wise man once told me, you get one shot to debut the truck. You got to make it count. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the garage. I hope you're well. Hope you had a fantastic Easter if you celebrate. Today with the agendas planned out, got a lot of big things to cover. We need to finish the lower control arms. We need to separate the body from the chassis, get the chassis on the jack stands, and then we can actually start assembling the chassis. So that is the game plan, and I'm sticking to it. Unless we get sidetracked, which I don't think we're going to get sidetracked. Maybe my wife might throw a curveball in there, but hopefully not. So, all right, guys, we're going to get our stud for our shock tacked on. Here's where it's going to get a little tricky because I'll show you why. This side is lower than this side because of the clearance we had to put in for the idler arm. This is going to be a little too big, I think. Let's see what we got. Yeah, see our bag. Our bag isn't going to sit on here correctly. So, after a few failed attempts, this is what we've come up with. This is going to sit like this inside the lower. Burn it in. Well, our battery's about to die. We've got one, oh, almost fell. We've got one control arm done. We got our pieces painted. We need to just take some acetone, take this off, no big deal. And Check it out. All cleaned up. Nice. I'm learning this whole new camera, so again, just bear with me. It's fun. And so far, everything's going well. Gotta swap batteries out. All right, so I'm still learning the camera. Bear with me. I got my fan on. Hopefully it's not too obstructive in the microphone. I don't think it is because I got a muffler on it. Anyway, let's show you what we got. Spindle's painted, lower's painted, our bag is straight, our shock is mounted, our bag is flatly collapsed, which is what we want. Our tie rod is parallel to our control arm, which is great. This side should be done. This is a master cylinder off of a Corvette. This is a Corvette booster. GM style brakes. So I've got to run my proportioning valve under, then run my lines down, somehow sneak a header in here, which I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Fun. But our arm came out good. I'm very happy. I don't need to make new mounts because I was able to square the bag up to the lower control arm. I'm gonna start getting the passenger side together. I don't know if I got enough time to do it today, so that's probably gonna call it. Had a great day today in the market. Made 320 bucks, I want to say it was, trading options contracts. So we'll say again, we're gonna save that for another day and another time because that's a whole big to do on how to trade options contracts. I'm still learning myself, but anyway. So I opted to pull the body off the chassis. Setting myself up for tomorrow. I get out here in the morning, get some work done. We've got our lower control arm welded up. Came out really nice. Still hot. So it's got a long list of stuff to get this thing together. Long laundry list. But one thing at a time. Get the frame done. Everything on the frame that's associated with the frame. Engine, trans, exhaust, fuel cell, all that fun stuff. All on the frame, brake lines, everything. Get the body on the frame and start assembling the body. So, baby steps. This is where you can get very easily overwhelmed, but one step at a time, one day at a time, one part at a time. Make a laundry list, check it off. All right, this is done, this isn't done, I gotta get this, gotta run to the auto parts store, get this, and so on and so on. So, this is the assembled version of the front suspension. I like it, came out really nice. Very happy. My first set of lower control arms that I've made. Very pleased. And just amazing amount of dust on this chassis. So my buddy Joey and his fiance Susie put together a clothing line, Get Low Industries. We got to make it official. We've got to add to our Go Fast lift. We're going to put her on right here. I'll put a link in the description. You got to check out their channel. Go support them. Help them out. Ta-da. Look at that. Now my lift will work at 200% instead of 100%. Now, but for real, check out their channel. grab a t-shirt from them. Good people. So we're messing around with this here steering stabilizer. I went and I took the machine and I sliced the weld down through here. Now I just got to do the underside, but in order for me to get the underside off, we've got to unbolt this here steering link, and then I can cut this here bracket off. Went ahead, put a little of that magic paint. Now you see it, now you don't. Kind of stuff. Hopefully my stuff is dry. Let's go take a look. Let me call up Mother Nature. Tell her to turn the heater back on. Yeah, basically. Arm's dry. We can get our arm together. So I just want to take a moment, demonstrate when your pivots are incorrectly aligned, what happens. So basically, I have zero control over this, otherwise I'd have to redesign all the steering pivots. But what's going on now is, if you look, this here wire is basically your center. I'm going to let the jack down, and you're going to see that it's going to veer off of the center line. Now, it's not a lot, probably nothing to lose sleep over, but this can be corrected. And what'll happen here with this is when you hit bumps, your wheels will toe in and toe out. This thing's right in my way. And that can cause, steering issues. It's not significant enough to make me want to redo the entire front suspension, but on the SLAMURAI chassis that I'm building, that will not happen, obviously, because I have a rack and pinion that's designed to fall inside of the parameters. So I just want to show you something real quick. I know I'm getting off the beaten path possibly, but this is kind of an important lesson to learn. So this is one pivot for your upper control arms. This is your lower pivot for your lower control arms. And notice where my finger's pointing, this here inner tie rod is outside of these two pivots. So if you drew an imaginary line, this tie rod needs to realistically be about here in order to be in line with the upper and the lower. I can realistically fix this, which I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue, so I'm not going to. I would have to cut a section out of this here steering link and shorten it, and then readjust the tie rods to correct the steering. But it's really not that noticeable. We'll try it when I drive it. If it's causing big time issues, obviously then I'm going to have to fix it. But I just wanted to point that out. Great time to learn a little lesson on that. So, but other than that, I made a new bracket for our steering stabilizer. I'm gonna bolt this thing on. I just got a C-clamp holding it on, but it works good. I can get full range of motion with my steering now. That's all the way to the left. That's straight, and this here is all the way to the right. So that's good. Very good. One less thing that I've got to worry about. I think I'm gonna call it on this video because clock is ticking. I don't have much time today to fool around out in the garage. Gonna take Mama to Universal, spend some quality time together. I need to get a haircut. I look like big time dirtbag. So it's all good, man. It happens when you're busy. I hope you're digging the new camera. I hope you're enjoying the series. This is a pretty cool build, the Samurai. I think so myself. I mean, comment down below if you're feeling it. If you're not, say, hey, I don't like it. It's all good. It's not for everyone. But there's a lot that could be learned off of this build. You know, it's not just a, you know, standard vehicle. Everything is custom on this. So, I don't know. Just saying. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you like what you're seeing. If you don't, comment down below. Your shit sucks. It's terrible. I hope that's not the case. If you like what you're seeing, comment down below. I like it. I'm feeling it. It's looking good. I can't wait to see it together. Blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Without you, these videos are not possible. That is true and accurate information. I'm going to pull a ripcord. Got to do some more yard work. Till tomorrow. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Take care.